If there's any conspiracy that's conveniently out in the open, it's the homosexual conspiracy. Conveniently because you don't have to read between the lines. You don't have to calculate the height of the Washington Monument. You don't have to decipher symbolism. All you have to do is look. And it's right there in our faces, literally. There was a study that showed a number of Americans believe that 1/4 of all Americans are homosexual. All right, 1/4. That's a tremendously large number. 1 out of 4 people are thought to be homosexual. That's astonishing. And it's utterly inaccurate, but it's not surprising. And why is it not surprising? Well, because homosexuality is in our face every single day through the media and pop-occulture. Turn on your TV, and personally, I don't have cable or satellite or anything. I just have good old bunny ears TV. And even so, every single day, numerous instances of homosexuality portrayed in a positive light are right there in my face. So it's not difficult to see why so many Americans would believe that 1/4 of all Americans are homosexual. And this shows an agenda, it shows a movement, and it definitely shows a conspiracy, because there's absolutely no other reason why that would happen. It certainly doesn't happen with any other extreme minority group. You don't see the media saturated with characters that are atheists, for example. And the homosexual characters, you'll note, are always portrayed in the same way. They're healthy, they're happy, they're well off, they're educated, they're smart, and by golly, people like them. Right? So in other words, they're not only grossly overrepresented, but they're grossly overrepresented in a positive way. And I'll give you 3 recent examples. A few days ago, a rerun of a Saturday Night Live show, which was hosted by Ben Affleck, was replayed. And in every single skit, homosexuality was brought up. Every single one. I mean, statistically, that's just outrageous. I mean, that is conspiracy, pure and simple. Then the show Gotham. I have not been watching this show, but I mean, I know it pertains to Batman in one way or another. Well, the other day I turned it on for all of, 10 seconds. And what was there on the screen? What was there when I looked up on the screen for these mere seconds on a show about Batman? 2 lesbians in bed making love. Because, that's relevant. Then last night I saw a commercial for a new show that's about to come out, starring, what's that guy's name? Rain, who was on the show The Office. And what is this little clip? A 30-second commercial? What do they have to say about this show? It's about a brilliant detective. What do they happen to mention? Lesbians. 100% irrelevant, 100% uncontextual to the premise of the show. But what do we need to know about this show? Lesbians. That's right, homosexuality. And I could literally go on for hours and hours and hours and hours with example after example after example, which shows an open conspiracy. This is being shoved down our throats. It's not enough for homosexuals to come out of the closet. No. They want to kick down our doors and shove it in our face. And the fact is, this is not your friendly neighborhood homosexual next door who just wants to love someone of their own gender and mind their own business. No, this is the movement. This is the activism. This is that which turns homosexuality into a worldview. And thereafter, homosexuals and non-homosexuals who support them alike view all things through the lens of the homosexual worldview. What is right and wrong? What is good and bad? What is tolerant and intolerant? What is diversity and lack of diversity? What is the proper theology? What political party should I vote for? All of these and all such questions and more are answered through the filter of whether or not they accept and endorse homosexuality. And it's right there in our faces, and in the faces of our youth, and in the faces of our children, and in the faces of the old and young alike. And it's just so plainly obvious that it is a conspiracy, because there's no other reason for it to be this way except that they want it this way. I don't know what it is, but they are definitely in on it.